So welcome back to Hedgehog Radio, where I doodle and chat, and today I'm chatting with EMi Spicer. So, hello. Hi, EMi.
Hi.
Yeah, there you are. Good. I've got my pen. I've got your paper. It's underneath here. There it is. Good. A whole sheet of paper. So, let's start by drawing you as an animal, as I do
Oh,
to start. Good.
that's fun.
What animal would you like to be?
Oh,
Can be anything.
so that's interesting. My go-to is usually Hedgehog,
Ooh.
which is thematically appropriate because it's Hedgehog Radio. But
Yeah.
I wonder if we shouldn't be more creative with it, since we've already got a preliminary established Hedgehog.
Yeah, but we've had about 3 cats. We've got no
Really?
hedgehogs. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then let's do it. Let's
do it.
double
Let's do it.
down on hedgehogs.
Let's do it. Okay. So I'm gonna do this. Right. That's a good start.
Yeah.
I do like drawing hedgehogs, even though I'm quite unclear right now what they look like.
They're funny, like, especially since Sonic has sort of become like everyone's understanding of what a hedgehog looks like. And a
Yes.
hedgehog looks absolutely nothing like Sonic. Like, when they came up with that character design, it's like, have you actually ever seen a hedgehog, though?
It is very strange. It took me ages to understand it was meant to, being German, I actually didn't know the word for hedgehog, so it didn't mean
Really?
anything. Yeah, it's just called eagle in German, so it's not nothing to do with hogs or hedges. I'm giving you a thoughtful pose here. I don't. Do you want? Would you like? Right. Would you like glasses?
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
I feel like the glasses have become, very much a part of like how people see me over the years. Like,
Yeah.
but I think I made it sort of worse for myself, because as I started like needing to wear them all the time, I used to wear contacts. And then when I started needing to wear glasses all the time, I like really went in on like having very, very distinct glasses. 'Cause I went through a time period where I was working like office jobs and needed to look, officey
Yes.
and non-threatening. I was like, oh, I'll just go all out on the glasses then. And it's continued. So
The glasses are kind of the bit that you're allowed, aren't they? The glasses and maybe the tie. That's another German thing. They really go in for designer glasses. Like, there's like a particular sort of haircut that if you see it with particular kind of designer glasses going around London, you know it's a German.
that's fun.
Yeah. But no, they're not. I mean, they're not like this. So this is different. They tend to be more dramatic. Okay. Does this make sense? How can I make this more like you?
I mean, it definitely makes sense. I definitely like wear a lot of cut up t-shirts because I'm tiny and I like to wear band t-shirts, but none of them fit me. And so like I just sort of got used to cutting them to shreds over the years.
I do
Maybe
that thing where you just take this bit and you take that bit and then you take that bit and then you take that bit and then it's good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like depending on what size I end up with, because like after a certain point I've just like fully given up, right? And so I'm just like, it doesn't matter what size it is. You only have like a 2XL. I may be like I'm child size. So like I'll just like take monstrously large shirts and like make them into like really loose crop tops, which can be really nice.
That's clever. I used to always get the biggest one and make it into a dress, like a halter top dress.
Yes, I've done that also.
Which
but
is like a really, when you do that, you can do that in situ if you've got a needle and thread, and then you've got something to do with your hands if you're nervous like me. Anyway, I should give you a nice t-shirt. What should I put on this t-shirt?
I don't know. Maybe something related to Pixie, just to like tie it back to you
Ah,
a little bit.
yes, the cat, the cat. Should I make it
Yeah.
red, green, blue? I feel like green somehow. I don't know.
Okay, let's do green.
Green is good.
Yeah.
I think because it's a hedgehog. That
Yeah,
makes me
very
nervous.
earthy.
Ah, hedge. I was yes, it is, isn't it? Oh no, it went a bit brown. Ah.
It still works. I love olive green tones, so
I might have to put the cat in when it's dry. I will come back to it and add the
okay.
cat properly.
Okay.
Good.
Future pixie.
Does this look alright? Pink nose, maybe.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll fit pink noses. I don't know if hedgehogs. No, they've got brown noses. Sorry.
It depends on the hedgehog.
Oh, it does.
So like, yeah, they're all different kinds, and like they have fun names too. Like there's like a cinnamon hedgehog, and like you can get little albino ones, and like
Wow.
those definitely have pink noses.
Oh yes, I do. I do remember. Right, here we are. That's good. That's a good start. So if that can be you, then I know how
That
to
can be
draw
me.
you. Good.
Yeah.
So yes, what should we talk about? I feel we've already started about hedgehogs and cats. I was wondering, because it's Friday the 13th, if we should talk about things that are like lucky or unlucky, or generally Friday the 13th, just to make use of it.
See, my immediate thought when it comes to Friday the 13th is like Friday the 13th always makes me think of my sister, no matter what like month it falls on, because my younger sister Joanna was actually born on Friday the 13th with a full moon.
That is good.
Right?
I'm just assuming that she's also a hedgehog.
Yeah, I mean that makes sense since we're like related to each other.
Yes.
I feel like her identity isn't necessarily a hedgehog though. But this presents an interesting question, right? Like if you're in like a furry or like a BoJack-esque universe, right? Where you sort of have like an animal that sort of informs your identity while you exist. Like I don't think my sisters would also be hedgehogs. Like they have their own distinct personalities, and it feels like kind of narcissistic to be like, well, because I'm the oldest, I get to establish what all of our family creatures are, right?
Definitely. That is a whole thing. I've been thinking about that a lot with drawing animals, and like brings up a lot about chosen families and about
Ooh, yes, that's very fun. But like also like how could you like if we're building a universe of lore, right? Which is like the sort of thing that I get like really into, like what is the lore of this space? How could you potentially make biological siblings that are all different creatures because they have their own distinct feelings, you know?
It would be complicated. I mean, I think it's generally it feels all right to have families where everybody's just comes out as different animals, where you just kind of accept what comes out, and you're like you're a duck maybe, or you're a hedgehog, you're a duck, whatever, and you have a cow child, and you just go like, well, there we go. That's it. I don't think that feels that wrong overall.
No, it's a bit randomized, huh? It wouldn't follow like I mean, if you're gonna have humanoid animals anyway, which sort of doesn't really follow any kind of realistic situation, like why not just have it be completely randomized? Why not?
Yeah, I mean it's a bit like names, isn't it? You kind of get one when you start out, and it might just not be you, and I guess it's a bit. Yeah, it's weird, isn't it? Because you always do these things in retrospect, kind of, don't you? You kind of say, like, you would kind of always have it from the perspective of a particular person, and then if you do their childhood, like, then you draw them as the baby that contains the person that you only know now that they'll be. It's a very fated kind of way. That's something with good luck and bad luck.
Yes,
way,
definitely.
I guess this whole thing of like building a world where people are animals really kind of hard codes what fates they have, what position they're going to have in the world. Just a strange thing to be doing. But then, I think about this a lot, just making kids books. I mean, I don't. It's very weird because people also, when you're doing. No, I'm talking too much. I'm talking about picture books. Ugh.
No. You're talking a good amount.
It's this whole thing where people kind of go like, oh yeah, but all children can identify with animals, and it's like, well, some children can only identify with animals looking at these books, and that's not right, and that's bad. And animals are fun, and they should be there for everyone to identify with. I mean, anthropomorphic, not real ones.
Right.
But it should not be. It does not. It should not be the universal thing. It should be the specific, if that makes sense. That's my attitude towards these things. I don't know why I'm filling your pocket with pencils. I'm nervous. Okay. This is you looking at your sister or at yourself. I can turn it into yourself if you want to, or I can turn it into your sister if you think that she's something with a snout.
Oh, I don't know. Well, I feel like the pocket full of pens is a little bit more you than it is me.
It is.
I
What should
don't
I put there?
Probably a camera. That's mostly what I'm known for these days, is the photography.
Would you have
Yeah, I used to draw when I was. Sorry?
Would you have one in your pocket though?
Oh, maybe not. My pockets are very small.
I know, and I made you quite solid. That's a hedgehog thing though, because they are just round.
I think. So that's sort of a fun contradiction of being like a very small person who
Can I give you
loves
a skirt?
hedgehogs.
I don't know.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay, now you've got a skirt. There you go. And it might be baggy.
Cute.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's good.
That's very comfortable. Yeah.
So good. Okay,
oh, I have to take my bread break. I am baking bread and I have to like do things to the bread and put it in the oven.
You do that. That's a good plan. Okay. Can you give me something to draw in the meantime? I can draw this. I can draw bread. I'm just gonna draw bread.
Oh yeah, draw. Well, I was gonna say, spooky bread. What would a haunted bread look like? A
haunted bread. I'm gonna think about a haunted bread. And when you come back, I'll have a haunted bread.
Okay, wonderful.
Haunted bread. That's wrong, aren't I? A bread. Oh, let's do this then. Bread. I think it was subtle haunting, really. Should be over the top, should it? So bread. Go. Bit of sourdough. Yeah, maybe this kind of thing. Boo, boo, boo. How can I haunt this bread? Ay.
Oh my gosh, what a delightful bread.
It is haunted.
Yeah, I like that it's like sort of stressed out by the fact that it's haunted.
So how's your bread doing?
It's good. So
good.
The recipe makes 2 loaves, and like this is only my 4th time doing this. Like making bread is like a new thing for me and is like kind of silly, but I'm getting better at it, which is fun. But the loaves got like bigger than I'm used to them getting so far. And like they started to sort of like merge together, so I had to like nudge them apart a little further.
I like that when things are kind of baking together. It's like...
Yeah, well, they start out as one bread, and then you split them in 2, and then you put them back. So for me, I put them in the closet because my cats are all horrible and would try to eat the bread if I left it out. So I put them back in the closet, and then they hang out in the closet for about an hour. And then, it's basically exactly what you drew, where they're like sort of like reaching back and they're like, we actually were fine as just one bread. Can we please remain one bread?
Yes. But it's
oh, that's so good.
There's quite a lot of lucky bread, I think, and it's a whole thing. Lucky bread shapes.
Really?
Yeah, I just baked some. Little bread people, very strange. Yeah, just kind of, bread in shapes of different animals and bread is, powerful thing,
yeah.
bread. I do like these though. I like the idea of baking a bread together, but on purpose and then breaking it. I don't know what that means.
Just like a
Just two breads.
Like what are the yeah like two little like circles that are sort of like conjoined, like what those little charts, where it's like
yes.
Yeah.
And then she did that on purpose, and then you just did that.
Yeah.
And maybe that's just what become, like, maybe this could become a whole thing. Like you could.
Would there be something secret inside the bread, and you like crack them open and you find out?
I don't know. It's your bread. You're doing it. I mean,
that's true.
Have you considered what could you put between these two that they could kind of hug?
I mean, cheese is the easy one, right? Because cheese is kind of like gluey, and it would be like nice if you had like a hot bread, yes, and you crack it open, and then there's like a bunch of cheese inside.
Yes, and you'd still have like these. I'm just trying to imagine. I don't know. I mean, this is the mythological kind of idea behind it. This is what we imagine. This is the. They probably would have names. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm sorry.
It's okay. It's great.
I mean, it has a feeling of. It does feel lucky more than unlucky. It feels like something protective, doesn't it? Like the cheese that's at the heart, and the two breads are protecting it. I think this might be. This is convincing. I can see that. I can see breaking that with like someone. I feel like I should finish this person. It's not surprising,
No. So it works thematically because what we're doing is we're creating a world in which it is Friday the 13th, the full moon. It's someone's birthday, and there is a luck ritual that you do with another person where you get like a surprise bread that has like a surprise filling, and you like break it open together, and then you both eat it together, and that like protects you from the bad spirits. And it's like, it doesn't make any sense really. Like, why would eating, surprise bread protect you from bad luck? But it's just more about the ritual of like kinship.
Yes,
and then like
and the
the
thoughtfulness of whatever you put into that bread.
Yeah.
Here you go. This is the other half, and then there's something in there. I like that. I wonder sometimes how all these things come about. I mean, it will come about different ways, but I wonder whether there's some sort of general formula for how this is maybe not your sisters, it's just somebody now.
Yeah.
I just feel I have to finish. There you go. Could be me. And there's something in here. I wonder whether there's like a general way that you can kind of nearly calculate how some kind of ritual will grow, will develop, what the ingredients are, what's needed. I heard once that that the weirder the ritual is, usually probably the more recent it is. That like when people make them up, they're quite weird, and that's maybe because they're kind of made up by committee, I guess.
Yeah, I feel like so.
Like this is
with
weird.
With a lot of them, like I feel like they're like rooted in something that like makes sense, but then enough time goes by, and like the practical reasons might go away or something, and like things get mythologized so much that like no one can remember for sure. And like superstition is funny and fun, and like there's no reason not to make it playful, right?
Yeah. I mean, people want to have. There's a lot of things that you kind of want from a ritual. You want it to be connected to the past or to the history, at least to your history.
Yeah.
Ideally, to a history that makes you feel rooted and makes you feel connected. I don't even know how to draw this. I feel like I need to do graphs here.
It's becoming like that gif of the math woman, you know.
It's like all these. Yes, it's like this, and it's now what 55.6. Which is obviously an important number for some reason. Yeah, so you want it to be about all these things, and you want it to connect back to the past, and you want it to reach, to be kind of future-proof in some way, right?
Yeah.
It would be nice if it also like had to do, if you needed some stuff for it. Like if you needed to be in a particular place that you call your own, so that people go, we have to be in this pub. That is our pub, and that is our pub because we have to be here. Because it's the day of the breaking of the cheese breads. it's the two bread day, and we have to break that in this pub, and that is why this is our ancestral home now, since last Tuesday. And I think that's probably one element, and you kind of got to make it, and then other people are involved, like that mouse might kind of go like, yeah, but it's very, very important that it's always cheese. No, what would the mouse? I have no idea, but they might add something in. They might kind of go like, no eagles. I really care about eagles, and then you have to like go and like tie that bread to an eagle. You got to get an eagle, but you can't have an eagle. It's not legal, and so you replace the eagle with something, at least in the next generation, and then before you know it, I don't actually know what would happen. I ran away with myself there. Sorry, that's why.
No. It makes sense, right? Because like you get presented with some restrictions, and you have to go like, okay, how do I keep the root of this tradition while I still adapt to like the new environment that I have, where it's like, well, we can't get an eagle this time. How do we find something that's representative of the eagle, so that way Mouse Friend still feels like they're getting their sense of home?
There was probably an eagle that year, available for some reason.
Yeah.
Seems unlikely, but correct. Well, in that sense, yeah, I was going to ask you how you think you could shape this whole, like, what else can go here to make this ritual complete. But it feels that needs another person.
I was gonna say, since you brought up the pub, which I feel like makes it very British, maybe like it's the path to the pub in the background.
Oh yeah, so it could be. I mean, maybe this is a weird.
Or are they already in the pub and they're like, all sort of celebrating together?
Yeah, maybe this is a British mouse.
Yeah.
I'm trying to draw a pub. It's a house.
Pubs are houses sometimes.
Yeah, some of them have flat roofs. People are very, very judgmental about whether they've got a flat roof or not.
Really?
Yeah, it's a whole thing. Some people won't drink in a flat roof pub. Anyway.
Really?
Yeah, it's weird. It should have a sign.
I didn't get much into this when I came to visit. I've only come to London twice, and one of the times was when I stayed with you, and the other time, where did I stay? Somewhere else. But I didn't spend much time in the pub, is the point.
Yeah, I don't know. It's probably in a quiet taste, isn't it? I mean, really, it's just like sitting in someone else's living room, feeling welcome. I think that's just something we really like. We just want to sit in it, but we don't want to know who they are. We just want to sit there.
I mean, that's very cozy compared to like American bars. It's a very different vibe.
Yeah, I don't even know what that would be like. It's probably a different need, isn't it? I feel I should colour some of this in so that they look more like bread. Right. What else can go here? Bread. Oh, I should draw the cat in a minute. Now that the
yeah.
shirt is. I feel I'm learning something. It worries me. So
It worries.
yes. No, that doesn't actually.
Oh, you're making the moon the same color of the cheese.
Yes, I'm kind of thinking. I was kind of thinking that is the reason why they would, which would make that mouse your sister again. Rituals are complicated.
Yeah, they really are.
They are. Cat. There you go. Yeah, cats are a whole thing, aren't they? With being lucky or unlucky.
Yeah, especially like the black cat thing.
Strange. Is there a lucky cat? There is a lucky. Yes, of course. It depends on your culture and whatever. But
yeah, I mean, there's I know of the Japanese lucky cat that like waves at you.
I don't know what the context is for lucky cat. I just know it exists and it's got red eyes.
Yeah, I used to know it. I know there's like a folk tale associated with it, and it like waving is something about good fortune. But I've always been bad about remembering that one, and I have once again forgotten it.
That's fair enough. But yeah, that's definitely lucky. Here we go. Just putting lots of pink in. I've just found this neon pink pencil, and I'm just a bit overexcited about it. There we go.
It's very cute.
It's cute, isn't it? I was very excited that even exists. Good. So, what have we got here? Let's recap. We've got bread. We've got the ritual of breaking bread. We've got the personalized ritual of breaking bread with something inside. We've got the moon as a family reference, which in a way is maybe something about turning the unlucky into the lucky. I don't know. It's powerful, but also like cheese.
Yeah, maybe it's making your own luck.
It is, isn't it? You decide what the moon means. It means cheese. I mean, the moon is a big, scary thing with so much meaning, and it might be nice to, just for one night, just say it's cheese and it belongs to us. I like that.
I like that too.
Good. That's a good ritual. What should we put here?
Oh, good question.
No, we put just bread and cheese everywhere. And
I feel like we should do another creature.
That's good. Maybe there's another creature involved. Is there another creature involved in the ritual after breaking it?
Oh, like some sort of like officiant?
It could be. I don't know. It's your ritual.
I
mean, true. I'm messing it up, but
no, you're adding to it. You're embellishing it. A lot of the jumping off points for developing the ritual have come from choices you've made.
I know.
I feel like it should be a bird.
Oh, very good.
Oh, a seagull. Definitely a seagull.
Oh, yes. They are good with bread. Okay. What would they be doing?
Maybe they're sort of like advising. Because like, so if I'm learning how to bake the bread, right? There's always going to be people who are like new to the ritual and like are trying to like learn about it, right? Because like nothing's universal. So it would be nice if there's somebody there whose job is to be like, hey, I'm actually particularly good at this. So if you have any questions, I'm here to guide you along.
Just trying to remember what a seagull looks like. I feel like they've got a red dot somewhere.
Yeah, they usually have like little things on their beaks.
Yeah. Oh.
And then, they're mostly like black and gray and white.
This has gone green.
That's fine.
They have. It's weird. I spent a lot of time around seagulls, and they've just dropped out of my head. This looks like a stalk. Anyway,
It does.
it can officiate. I mean,
Maybe it's like an egret or something.
Well, you can also tell me which bit I got wrong, because I think you probably know.
Yeah, I'm trying to think. I feel like the beaks are a little bit shorter.
Oh yes.
When they're seagulls, yeah.
Yeah, it's more like okay. This is never going to be a seagull.
That's fine. It's an egret now.
It is an egret. No.
Oh, I like that a lot, actually. That's very good. Because seagulls are definitely like very strange, kind of awkward birds. And I like...
They're not like this. That's a duck. I'm really just... There's something that basically... there's something very basically wrong here.
So I would say the neck, probably. Because, like, they have, like, thick necks and, like, very, like, chunky, roundish bodies, you know? Yeah. Like, they got that, like, very, very circular head. Yeah. And then they're just sort of, like, really, really pear-shaped, I think.
That makes more sense. It looks more like a seagull. Also, they can just like make their necks like short or long, so it's problematic. Anyway, one of these is officiating. My gosh, it's amazing. Last time, I think that corner of the paper is cursed. Last time I forgot the shape of Great Britain when I was drawing it there.
Oh, I don't think I could. If you pressed me, I don't think I could draw the shape of Great Britain.
I just know that it looks like a person sitting around, but I can't remember which way they're facing. Terrible. Anyway, there you go. So okay, they would be officiate. One of them is officiate. Which one is officiating?
I like the first one best, personally.
This one.
I still no, the very first one you drew, the one we've decided is an egret. I really like that one. Yeah.
Should I give it a hat so that we know, like some sort of uniform, that you know that this one is the officiator of the ritual of the haunted bride?
Yes.
What sort of hat?
What sort of hat?
Or costume?
Cowboy hat.
Oh. Wow. I'm not with it.
No, it's fine. I actually really like, you know, the vague concept of what these things are, where it's like you just sort of say it and like guess at what it actually looks like, and like then that's what you end up with. I've created a whole narrative for the birds now.
Oh, good.
So I've decided that the egret is the officiant, and the other birds that are hanging out are the egret's family members. And they're sort of like being like the proud, supportive family, because like the egret's like, you know, this is their first time doing it, and like the family showing up to support. And
yes.
Yeah.
I'll do a proud glow. So they're officiating, and they're from like that's good. So this would mean that you probably go to a particular place to do this ritual, because you know, if somebody actually has the job and it's important enough.
Oh yeah, it's kind of like a little fair, I guess.
Yeah, where other people go and break their bread that they have probably baked. So it's I guess I'm just guessing.
Yeah.
So it's meant to be a glow, but like, you know, my paint water's gone really dark. What would this ritual be called?
I don't know.
I don't even know what it's in aid of still. I mean, good luck, I guess.
I sort of want to make it be like a Friday the 13th pun.
Oh, of course. And it would.
But I'm terrible at puns.
It could just be like meaningful, but it wouldn't have to be a pun. It could be 13th. It could be, I don't know, something with bread, something with cheese, something with meaning, something with 13. It feels incredibly wholesome to me, though.
Yeah, it's very like sincere and like earnest without being like competitive. I don't know. I'm not a very competitive person. Like I like things where there's like space to fail and like learn and have it be okay and like sort of everyone can show up. Like there somebody can come who doesn't know what they're doing at all and like there's somebody there to help them. Like that all seems very nice to me.
Yeah, and you get like this one to help you out.
Yeah.
I can't wait.
But then they also get like a chance to celebrate their accomplishment as well.
Yes, and there's bread for everyone. I like it.
Bread. Everyone gets to eat snacks.
You know
I love
what?
snacks.
I want to do this now. I wonder if I still have time to bake a bread. I still have cheese. I know it. I wonder if I can get V to break bread with cheese in it.
Oh, yeah, that'd be nice.
Probably. We've got a bit more space here. One more thing here.
Oh.
There's your cat.
Should it be some of the cooking supplies?
Oh yes, I just put that there. Would there be any particular ones, or just I don't know? What do you even have for cooking bread? Probably a big bowl.
Yeah, so I definitely use a big bowl.
Got it.
And measuring cups.
Oh yeah. Yes. Okay. That's what's needed. That kind of sense of. Yes, just a sense of things having happened here.
Yeah.
So these weird spoons.
And maybe some like we've got the cheese already as the ingredients, but like bread is like mostly like flour. So maybe some of the flour.
Yes. Flour. How do you draw flour? Seriously. Oh yeah, I know.
Oh. Yeah.
Oh, I'm on form today. This is good.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna. I think it needs a symbol. We still need a symbol.
A symbol.
Just because there's space over one here. Maybe a seagull. Maybe a bread.
Yeah.
Maybe a seagull holding bread.
Seagull holding bread.
Yeah. Why do I make myself draw another seagull of all things? It's just a self-sabotage, isn't it? So.
Oh, I love it though.
Holding.
That's such a good shape.
2 breads.
I love it. It's so cute.
This is good. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. No, I have a plan. I know what I want to do. It's a bit late in the day, but maybe I can still bake one. I think I'm gonna go try that. And you've already got yours.
Yeah, mine will be ready to come out of the oven in like a bit over 5 minutes.
And are they going to be stuck together?
I don't know. I'm going to find out, I guess.
I hope so. If they are stuck together, can you like get something that represents a seagull when you break it? Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
That'll make me happy. Good. Well, that's good. I think we filled the page.
We did it.
We did it. Thank you so much.
Yeah, thanks for having me. This was really fun.
Thank you. Yes, good. Well, have a lovely bread. Don't burn it. And,
thanks. You too.
Yes, good. Thank you. Bye then.
Bye.
Good work.